Good evening and happy end to your Friday, everyone, or beginning to your Saturday, or maybe your Friday is not over because you're at work and you have to work the night shift. But welcome to the Dragon Bloggers live stream. We have a lot of products to cover tonight in this show, and it's good to see you. Hey, Zonal Throne, welcome. Remember, we are on Amazon Live. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? So if you want to enter to win the Amazon gift cards, you got to come over to Amazon Live. That's dragonblogger.com/live. We'll redirect you to our Amazon.live channel. But when we start doing the Amazon gift card giveaways, you're going to be typing in chat and I'll be collecting your names and information. But I can only draw the winner from Amazon chat, not from one of our other multicast streaming services. So we'll go ahead and let it build the audience for a few minutes. I just started, and we'll go ahead and just introduce some things we're covering in the show. So recently, I upgraded a little my camera equipment. I don't know if you noticed this now. My camera equipment's a little better quality, a little crystal clear. I'm still using the same camera. I'm just using it differently. So what you're looking at is the video feed from the Sony ZV-1 digital camera. But previous live streams, I was using the default native USB streaming in the Sony ZV-1. That's where you plug the USB cord into the Sony ZV-1 and you could select USB streaming mode on it. Well, USB streaming mode has a limit to where it can only stream 720p 30 frames. So you can't get 1080p with live streaming using the USB cord on the Sony ZV-1. The only way you can get higher than 720p 30 and use it as a USB stream and use it as a streaming camera is if you use HDMI. So I went out and I bought an Elgato Cam Link. Hey Connie, welcome to the stream. I got an Elgato Cam Link. I got a micro HDMI to HDMI cable, and now I've got the Sony ZV-1 hooked up with a micro HDMI cable to the Elgato Cam Link to the USB port on my computer, and so now you're seeing the camera itself is doing 1080p 60 instead of 720p 30, which is what it was doing in previous streams. Good evening, buy some things sometimes. So as you can see, the resolution is much sharper and clearer. It about on par with my iPhone 12 Pro Max, honestly. And I'm not getting to this product yet, but if you want to see just the detail on how good the resolution of this camera is in a live stream, I mean, look at the detail. Look how close I can get. So I really, really love the Sony ZV-1. I can get much better, much more clear close-ups of products now. Yeah, this is, considering this is live streaming from my HDMI from the Sony camera to my PC, captured by my open broadcast software. And on top of that, one cool thing about the Sony ZV-1, guys, is it's plugged in via USB charging at the same time it's outputting the video to micro USB. So you don't have to worry about running out of battery while you're using it as a streaming camera. Hey, JC Mama 3, how you doing? Actually, a migraine most of the day. Really, really bad one, but it let up enough that I was able to do a stream. So yeah, so it's really, really amazing. So if you get the Sony ZV-1 camera, which is already an awesome camera, it does video recordings in 4K. It does incredible photos. It has a product focus mode, which will defocus on a face and actually let you focus on a product. It's the ideal vlogging or influencer camera. But on top of that, if you really want to use it as a live stream camera, it is a fantastic deal. It's just better if you get the micro HDMI cable and the cam link, or say an AverMedia Live Gamer Portable 2. But it's better to capture the video off of HDMI than it is the USB streaming. It can support native USB streaming, but it does a much better job if you use the cam link. So I'm actually going to show you a video of how the three parts look and connect together. And then we'll get to Amazon gift card giveaway shortly after that. I got some fun stuff to show on the stream too. Stuff I recently got. Video showcase. Here is it, and I'll be quiet so people can hear the video when I play it. Remember, that was an issue last time. I'm here talking about capturing live stream video from your camera, such as the Sony ZV-1, to your PC, leveraging the cam link. The cam link allows you to take an HDMI input. It supports 4K at 60 frames per second, and it plugs in the USB port. Then all you need to do is make sure you have a micro HDMI cable, which I really like these Answood micro HDMI cables because they allow you to color code them. And I like having different color cables for different purposes. So you plug your micro HDMI cable into your Sony ZV-1, for example, like this. Then you run it to the cam link, plug the cam link into your PC, and now you could stream your Sony ZV-1 into your PC as an input capture source for your Streamlabs or your open broadcast software or any software you use where you want to capture your camera as your webcam input or as your video input. Now, some other things to note is there's a reason why you would want to use the HDMI out, because you can get 1080p 60 out of the output this way. If you do not, and you use just the USB by itself, you'll only wind up with 720p at 30 frames per second. So the Sony ZV-1, you get better frame rate, better resolution if you use the HDMI, micro HDMI to HDMI with the cam link than if you just do the USB streaming functionality built in. So once again, I recommend the cam link, Sony ZV-1, get yourself a micro HDMI to HDMI cable, and you're good to go. So again, now that you saw the setup of it, you could see that the cam link, the Elgato cam link, is fantastic. The USB Elgato cam link, it plugs into a USB port, gives you an HDMI port in, and it will basically take an HDMI input, and it takes 4K P60. So if you wanted to, you could output your PlayStation 5, your Xbox Series X. You could plug anything that outputs via HDMI into that Elgato cam link 4K, plug it into your PC, and now you got yourself an input capture source that it can use for streaming. So I'm using that right now with the Sony ZV-1. As I said, the Sony ZV-1 has a micro HDMI. You need a micro HDMI to HDMI cable, plug into the cam link, and now it's selected as a video input source in open broadcast software. Open broadcast software or Streamlabs will actually see cam link as a selectable option. So you just select it, and then you have the option to split out the audio to where you feed the audio to your output speakers, you mute the audio from the camera, so that way you can use your Yeti mic or your external mic like I am now. But it's absolutely fantastic. And the resolution quality is so much better over the HDMI than it was over the micro USB. My nose is itchy. Yeah, thanks, Ed. Much appreciated. So to answer your question, Zonal, that key is weekly. You can enter all week long, and you can, Sunday morning is the draw for the random Steam game keys on my Twitch channel. So the next product is a Christmas gift I got for myself. Believe it or not, as a tech blogger and enthusiast, I was lacking a good 4K TV. So I went out and I bought myself the Sony 880J 4K TV, 120 hertz capable, 55-inch version. I wanted to splurge and go larger, but alas, I didn't go larger. And this TV is meant to pair with the PlayStation 5. And I was one of those fortunate people that had a PlayStation 5 since last year. I was one of those who got it the first week it came out because I was one of those people who had 10 browser tabs open, refreshing every second until I snagged it on one of the stores. I just got really, really lucky last year. So I've had the PlayStation 5 already for a full year, but I haven't been able to play it in 4K because I had a 1080p TV all year. Now I've got a 4K TV, and I'll show you some unique stuff about this TV and how it's so perfect for the PlayStation 5. By the way, this is a long unboxing.
I'm here unboxing the Sony
So I'm going to abbreviate it a little
55-inch OLED 4K TV. This is the Bravia XR TV, and I got the 55-inch because I don't have a huge entertainment center, and the model number is XR55A80J. This is the 55-inch TV. So fortunately, you could configure the feet 3 ways to where the legs of the feet go inward instead.
So pausing it right here, I want to tell you that the way the feet work is they're multi-positional. So you can position the feet closer towards the center. You can position them further out and angled. So you position the feet how you want them that makes most sense with your entertainment center. For me, my entertainment center wasn't super wide, so my feet had to be slightly closer to the center of the TV rather than angled away from the center to where they're towards the edges of the TV.
Instead of straight or outward, so that way I was able to fit it on my entertainment center console. So all you have to do is screw the brackets into the legs, and then you just slide them in and they lock in place, and now I'm ready to go and stand the TV on my entertainment center. Now you can see that I have my feet, which are towards the center of the TV rather than out to the edges, and it fits on my entertainment center, which had a top shelf, which wasn't as wide, and fits perfectly. Now, hooking up my PlayStation 5 to the Sony A80J TV, I was surprised it detected my PlayStation 5, and it told me when I selected the 4K HFR device, which was what the PlayStation 5 detected as. So I selected it, and I moved on to the next screen, and then it told me that the PlayStation 5 was hooked up to the wrong HDMI port. I had it hooked up to HDMI port 3, but it said it needed to be an HDMI port 4. So it was fascinating that it actually
So, again, pausing here, the TV detected and knew that I plugged my PlayStation 5 into it, and it was plugged into the wrong HDMI port. So it actually recognized the PS5 was being plugged into it and told me to plug it into a different HDMI port to take advantage of the 120 hertz capability. So that was really cool, the fact that the TV knew was the PlayStation 5 being plugged into it. The TV actually has pre-configured auto sense and adapts to the PlayStation 5 to where you could get the best signal possible. Now, one thing I learned about the PlayStation 5 is, though the PlayStation 5 is capable of 4K 120 frames per second, there's only a handful of games that support 120 frames per second. When you actually turn on the PlayStation 5 and you play almost everything on it or watch anything on it, the most you usually see is 4K 60. Unless you play one of the 10 or so games that support 120 frames per second, you won't see it switch the TV to 120 hertz. And that's because you can't actually configure the PlayStation 5 to set a specific FPS. It's specifically set in the individual game, and there's only a handful of games that do 120 frames per second. So I didn't own any games that supported 120 hertz, 120 frames per second. So mostly I was doing 4K P60 when I was testing. And I'll skip ahead a little bit, though you don't have to see the configuration. Now, as a smart TV, it has all the apps you could possibly think of. The Amazon Prime, the Hulu, you name it, has them all. But I just use my PS5 as my media player, so I didn't feel like I needed to install the apps on the TV because I'm already using my PlayStation 5 for all that. So I kind of skipped over that part. The next is takes you through the HDR adjustments, which I'll kind of let you see that part of it real quick here.
All right. Next thing we're going to do is I want you to adjust the HDR. So I want you to adjust where the brightness is. And with the phone pointing at the screen, you can't see at all the little tiny symbol in the brightness area. But don't worry, I see it, and I'm making sure it's barely visible following the instructions. So once I reach that, and I'm ready to click Next. And now it wants me to do the equivalent on the dark side. There's that symbol there. And it wants me to, again, adjust it to where it's barely visible. And then we got it there. And then we're ready in our PlayStation 5 screen, where I left it on Netflix when I went to sleep mode. So let me get at Netflix and load up a game. we're going to go ahead and test out Eternal Cylinder on the PlayStation 5, which is a really, really cute game where you play multiple creatures that do various evolutions and solve puzzles. So let's load this up. Let's pump up the volume on the place. Let's pump up the volume.
So the game I tested during this, just the 4K P60, the first time I set the TV, was the Eternal Cylinder, which is just a beautiful, beautiful game. And I'll show you that. It's like a puzzle type game where you control these little creatures that evolve, and you control multiples of them. And I'll just skip forward a little bit to show you a little bit of the game. But
it just looks amazing. The
level
amazing looking, so much higher. The colors, the vibrancy. The game just looks absolutely amazing at 4K. And right now it's running at 60 hertz, I believe, instead of 120 hertz. But it just still looks amazing. There's no lag whatsoever. This TV is just absolutely amazing for my PlayStation 5. I can't believe how much better my
Yeah, I must say it's a little bit like Spore, except it's more fixed. The creatures eat things, and then they choose to evolve depending on what they eat. I heard a weird... I think my camera just shut off. Hang on, my camera shut off, guys. I don't know why. I must have some sort of sleep setting on my camera while I was live streaming. Be right back. Gotta go turn my camera on. Unexpected. Well, that was not expected. Hopefully that's back on now. Hey Guillermo, how you doing? And Stephanie. So I apologize. This was my first stream setting up the Sony ZV-1 over HDMI, and for some reason, even though it's live recording, it still went into sleep mode after a certain amount of minutes. And let's see, what time did I start the stream? I think it must be 15 minutes. It went into sleep mode. So it's plugged in via USB. It's getting power, but it still turned itself off. And it's probably going to do it again one or two more times during the stream. So I can't configure the settings because one thing when you're outputting the Sony ZV-1 to HDMI, you can't see the menu while it's actually in record mode. It blacks out the LCD screen, so you can't see the menu and set options. So I'll just have to fix it after the stream. So just bear with me if my camera cuts out one or two more times during the sleep mode. I'll figure that out and why it's going into sleep mode when I'm HDMI. It shouldn't be doing that, but it is. So that was a little bit inconvenient. So the next, let's do a giveaway first, and then we'll go on to the next product. How's that? So we're going to go over and do a $5 Amazon gift card giveaway for the early birds to the stream. We'll do that right now. And that will be the first thing we do. And then we'll get back to products, and then we'll do another gift card giveaway at the end of the stream. So that's how we'll do it. So we are going to pick a random winner of the Amazon $5 gift card. Once again, I'm going to do it the way I've done in previous streams. Just type the word dragon in the Amazon live chat, and I'll type in your name as the entry for winning an Amazon gift card. Type the word dragon in the Amazon chat. DRAGON is what I want to see in the Amazon chat, and then your name goes in to enter a $5 Amazon gift card. So that's Patrick, Stephanie, Ed, Loki, JC Mom of 3, Elmo, Daniel L, Jimmy L. Let's see who else I got here. Where's the enemy? Evans. Missed you initially. Got Stephanie. Got Patrick. Got Patrick. Got. Okay, we're good. We're good. Got everybody. All right, got Diane. Remember, enter Dragon in chat if you want to win a $5 Amazon gift card. Camden, got you. Just Dragon in chat. $5 Amazon gift card will be randomly given away, and I'll email it to you at the end of the stream. So, giving away a $5 Amazon gift card. If you're on Twitch or YouTube or any of our other networks, come over to the Amazon channel. That is dragonblogger.com/live. We'll redirect you to Amazon Live channel. For the question on Twitch, do you have any TVs over 75 inches that you recommend? Yes, actually, the Bravia has a 75-inch model. The one I just shown is the 55-inch, but they have a 75-inch. There's also the new Amazon Omni 4K TV that just comes out with Amazon Fire built into it. That also is a 75-inch model, and we're going to be reviewing that TV. I had one sent to James, and he's going to be showcasing it and reviewing it for our channel. So stay tuned for the brand new Amazon Omni 4K TVs. They're not even released yet. They come out today or tomorrow. But he has one arriving this weekend. I just ordered it from him. So he'll be the one covering that for our channel. Yeah, they're fairly budget friendly too, because the 65-inch one was only $899 or something like that. So very, very budget friendly, the Amazon Fire TVs. Actually, I'll post a link to it in chat that you can cut and paste. Just a second. Amazon.com. Fire Omni TV. I'll show you the one that we're getting them, but it comes in. There we go. So this is the one I'm going to post in chat right now. This is the one I just ordered James that he's going to be reviewing for us. It's the 65-inch one, but it comes in 75-inch too. Again, these are the brand new Amazon TVs. They just released, so they're just at the market. All right, still doing the $5 Amazon gift card giveaway. Enter the word Dragon in chat if you want to enter to win a $5 Amazon gift card. Go ahead and enter in chat. Obviously, I'll be doing an upcoming stream about that Omni TV too. When I go over the features of it, when he does a full review of it, he'll cover it on the stream. Go over the features of it, make sure people understand what you get with it, how it works, demonstrate it, things like that. So stay tuned. That will be coming in the next week or two. Oh, it doesn't let you copy this. Do you know what Amazon used to let you click clickable links? I'll post it. Are you my Discord? I'll post to my Discord. I'll post in my Discord too, in case you didn't see it. Look and share other links on my Discord. I'll post it there. Actually, no. I'll post it in the general chat. There, I'll do that. That's fine. All right. So anybody else want to win a $5 Amazon gift card? Type the word Dragon in chat. Last chance. 10 more seconds. I'll draw the winner. Connie, I got you. Connie. Okay. Maybe it's depending on the browser. Maybe certain browsers make it a link and some don't. Anybody else? $5 Amazon gift card. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Oh, maybe mobile. 3 seconds. No, do not. That's going to be annoying me. Hold on 1 second, guys. I really apologize for this. I have to disable that sleep mode. Maybe it's a battery issue. Let me see here. Give me a second. I'm going through the menu settings right now. Give me a second. What is going on with this thing? What's my battery look like? It shows plenty of battery. So let me go into my settings right now, see if I can disable that sleep mode. There's USB power supply says on, so it should be on. That not working. Here's my sleep settings. Sleep settings. I'm letting you hear me so you can hear me still. No, I'm still alive. Stream's still going. All right. Function is currently disabled. Power off with monitor. Not power off. Auto power off temp. The temperature doesn't rise prior to record time. Let's see. So yes. Touch operation, demo mode. Doesn't let me do power save right there. Give me a second. Auto monitor off, does not turn off. Camera assist, monitor brightness. Okay. Checking out some other settings right here. Exposure mode, file format, record settings. Looking for any other way that tells it not to shut off when it's doing HDMI. Let's see here. Again, I'm not on stream because I'm trying to fix the camera real quick. Apologize in advance. Do not intend to have technical issues, but it's my first time streaming from this camera. So I did not anticipate that it would auto shut off while it was in operation. Okay, let's see if that works now. Let's see if that works now. All right, there. Sorry about that. So I tweaked 2 settings on the camera. I set USB USB power to off because it was on, and then I set it to temperature high so it wouldn't shut off temperature. But I can't figure out why it's yeah, I have no remote control, so I'd have to literally get up and walk around my desk just to tweak that, and that's difficult to do. So yeah, it's kind of weird. It just shuts off. It's some sort of sleep mode or sleep timer. There's plenty of battery, and it's charging via USB while it's streaming. I don't know, but again, this is my first time streaming from the ZV-1 via the Cam Link. I didn't know it would have this sleep mode issue. I apologize. So by things, sometimes you just made it in. I'm about to draw the winner. So you just made it. Let me get you in there. By things. Sometimes. Who else was getting in? Did I miss anybody else who was entering the word dragon? Did I miss anybody? All right, I don't think I missed anybody. All right, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. All right, let's do it. The winner of the $5 Amazon gift card goes to Stephanie. You have 60 seconds to claim the prize if you're still in chat, Stephanie. Stephanie, you get a $5 Amazon gift card. Stephanie, are you there? All right, you win, Stephanie. Send me an email. Contact me at dragonblogger.com. Replace the at with an at sign. Replace the dot with a dot. Contact me at dragonblogger.com. And if you can't figure it out, just go to dragonblogger.com and click on my contact form link at the top. Just let me know so you can claim your $5 Amazon gift card, and I'll send it to you after the stream. Congratulations, and stay tuned, everyone. There will be one more Amazon gift card giveaway at the end of the stream. But we'll start getting back to some products. So let's see what's next on the carousel. So even my phone goes into sleep mode when I'm trying to manage the carousel. Everything's in sleep mode. So the next is another monitor, and this is a gaming monitor, and I got this on Black Friday. So my son on Black Friday comes to me. He's 15 years old. He's like, Dad, I want dual 34-inch monitors as my Christmas present. And he made a compelling argument, and the Black Friday deal was just fantastic. Even the deal currently is still fantastic. So there's these LG 32-inch monitors, right? They go for $326.99 right now. You can see in the carousel. Now, these monitors are 2560 by 1440, 144 hertz. Absolutely fantastic. I'm using one myself, and I have been for 2 years, and I paid over $600 for it. This is half the price. So I wound up getting him early, giving him his Christmas present early because I couldn't pass up the deal. And these monitors are fantastic, and wait until you see his setup. This is my son's setup, folks. He's a spoiled kid, I'll tell you. But here's what he got. And honestly, my setup doesn't even look this good. Let me get that volume up there.
Hertz. I got them set up on the mount up dual monitor mount that's attached to the desk. Now this monitor mount is designed to hold up to two 34-inch monitors, and they fit.
So that mount up dual monitor arm is really impressive.
A lot of angles. And
it only takes up to 34-inch monitors max, but it really has the ability to
properly. One thing I would say is make sure there's plenty of room behind your desk so that the arms can aim backwards without bumping into your wall. I had to pull the desk further away from the wall because to get the monitors to where they're towards the back of the desk, you need to have those arms going quite a bit far behind the desk. But they look great. These monitors are great. Of the desk, you need to have those arms.
Okay, so pausing it on this screen for a second. So let me talk about the monitor mount first. The monitor mount clamps to a desk, and the C clamp is extremely, extremely large. It'll fit a very, very large desk, very sturdy. It'll also support a grommet in the desk, so it'll perfectly line up with the desk and clamp to it. But if you have a grommet in your desk, it'll actually mount to the grommet as well. The poles are extremely adjustable. You can mount the monitors side by side, or you can mount them one on top of the other, vertical, and one above or below. Yes, my son didn't really care about joining the bezels so much. It would have been easier. It was very hard to align them to be perfectly centered, that if you accidentally tap or tilt the monitor, they're going to come out of alignment again, and then you're going to have to line them up again. It was a huge pain in the butt. The other thing, too, is his desk is not that deep. So by default, when you have the arms stretched out horizontally, the monitors come over the desk too much and his face is too close to monitors. So I had to pull his desk further out from the wall That way the arms can be bent, angled back towards the wall, so that way when it held the monitors close together, it wasn't shoving the monitors up in his face. They were still kind of at the rear end of his desk. So that's something to take into account. If you get the mount up arm, you're going to want a very deep desk, and or you're definitely going to want to add some space between the desk and your wall or behind your desk. That way those arms can stretch out behind your desk, so that way they can hold those monitors at the edge of your desk and not shove them up halfway towards your desk or towards the front of your desk. So that's just something to be aware of as well. The monitors can be held one horizontal, one vertical, both vertical, completely flexible. And what I really like is you could just pop the monitors on and off with ease, individually or together. I was worried with the monitor mount that when you put one monitor in, it would tilt everything off balance or cause issues. But the mount arm is strong enough that I was able to mount one heavy monitor in and just leave it on the one arm, and it didn't affect anything. And then I could just lift up and slide the other monitor in. No, they're not in this case. But though what you can do is you could do curved monitors if you really want, right? If you get curved monitors instead of flat, it'll help alleviate that out of focus edge on your peripheral vision. The other alternative is you could point the inside of a monitor slightly so that the edges slightly bend in towards, just ever so slightly, and that can help adjust a tiny bit for that. But my son wasn't sitting the way he was sitting. He didn't have any issues with that at all. See, my son is the ultimate. I thought I was a good multitasker. He has Netflix up on one monitor while he's playing Roblox or with his friends or whatever game on the other monitor. So he's always having to do like 3 things at one time. He can't just do one thing at a time. He has to have like one monitor with some sort of media going while he's playing a game on another monitor. So it just gave him the extra productivity he wanted to have to multitask more. So that was his Christmas present, and he really likes it. But yeah, again, if you want, you could use curved monitors to compensate for the slight peripheral vision blurring. But it seemed fine for me when I was sat in his seat and I was testing out. It actually worked fine. I didn't see an issue with it. But I'm sure he doesn't care or doesn't even notice. So excellent monitors. By the way, I used a lot of different monitors. So I've been through a lot of monitors. When I was hunting for a monitor, I got a Viotech monitor, I got an MSI monitor, I've got Samsung gaming monitor, an Asus gaming monitor, and I wound up returning them all and keeping the LG 32-inch monitor. And the reason for that is the LG 32-inch monitors have the crispest, tightest pixel panels. I found that with the Viotech monitor and the Asus and Samsung monitors, I do a lot of text editing, right? I'm talking like Excel spreadsheets with 500,000 lines. Black text on white on these 34-inch monitors is blurrier on those monitors. Crystal sharp. The MSI and the LG were the sharpest. I mean, crystal sharp, best resolution. So MSI and LG for me had the best resolution. The reason why I ended up with an LG instead of MSI is 1 week after I had the MSI, I had a dead pixel line across the entire bottom of my monitor, and I had to send it back to MSI, and they were out of stock. They didn't have any more. So that's why I ended up with the LG. But I'm very happy with the LG monitor. Again, I've compared 34-inch flat screens with the same specs, 2560 by 1440, 144 hertz, Asus, LG, MSI, and Samsung. LGs have the sharpest panels for me, the sharpest panels. And text is important to me, not just gaming, because I alternate a lot between doing text, writing articles. So the text had to be crystal clear for me, and that just wasn't on some of the other VA panel monitors. So that's the monitors and the mount-up monitor. Next, we go to a gadget which I've talked about before, and it's helped me even set up these monitors. So this is the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I actually use this to help set up those monitors. This is the Vod Camping Lantern, and this comes as a 4-pack. And what makes this lantern so amazing is it works as a flashlight. If you need to work as a flashlight, it works as an emergency light. But even better, it works as an emergency camping lantern. And let's get this in here. So I need to get light under my desk to plug in those DisplayPort cables, and I need to mount the mount-up arm. This was invaluable for helping me get under a desk, work in a closet, work in my garage at night, or find something in the dark. Absolutely incredible camping lantern. Comes in a 4-pack. Magnetic, so it will stick to your fridge and just hang off your fridge like that the entire time. Really, really a brilliant product. Comes with all sorts of handles and hook hanging on a tree branch. Hold it by this way. I mean, one of the most versatile lanterns, batteries to have in your house. Just keep it in your house. Keep them charged, and you're good to go. Again, I can't tell you how much. Even has hooks on the back, so if you need to hook it on something, it hooks. So many different ways to hang this lantern and this light. By far one of the most impressive things that I've actually had as a product. And the fact that you get a 4-pack, very reasonable. Every household could use some of these. Keep some in the garage. Keep some handy where you need to if you have a blackout or a brownout. These just, because in Southern California, they have brownouts occasionally, especially in the summer. And just having one of these when you have a brownout, where you can grab it real quick in the dark, you can't see anything. Very, very valuable. These are the Vod Camping Lanterns. LED, super, super bright. And they work very well. Also, you could do the lantern mode and the flashlight mode at the same time. So, very, very good product. Highly recommended. And I use it probably at least once a week to find something in the dark or look under a desk or dig something out of a closet. So, I definitely use it once a week. Keep one in your car, too, because of the emergency mode. You can break down in the dark. So, excellent product. Love it. Next, so you think a phone mount is a phone mount is a phone mount, right? I have found my favorite tripod mount, and I've been through a lot of them. You look at my Amazon history where I have about a dozen of them. This is a heavy metal-based tripod mount for your phone and phone clamp. And it has, of course, the pivot ball for any direction. But what I really love about this clamp is... Did I skip the monitor mount? Let me reselect it. I didn't think I skipped it, but there it is on a carousel in case you didn't see it. I just selected on the carousel. So if you need to see on the carousel, there it was on the carousel. For some reason, I'm not seeing everything on my carousel. Can you see my whole carousel on the stream? For some reason, my carousel looks incomplete. Oh, no, there it is. It's right before the Vod on the carousel. Okay. So back to the online iPad and iPhone clamp. So I'm constantly putting my phone in and out of tripods to take video shots. So what I liked about this clamp specifically is not only does it have metal and it's much more solid, screws into any tripod, but it has a wide adjustable range, right? Wide adjustable range, very, very solid. But more important than that, if you have like an OtterBox Defender case like I have, you have a really thick case, it actually has a switch you press at the top here, press the switch, and now you got it expanding into full tablet mode. So not only can it hold an iPhone, but you could also hold an iPad too, or a Kindle Fire. And then you just lock it by pressing that button again, and then it locks it shut so that it's back in phone mode. It actually is a really, really impressive clamp. It works very well for just about any type of phone. Highly recommended. If you ever need a phone clamp, tripod clamp for a tablet or a phone, very, very solid. Holds it very, very well. This is among the best clamps that I've used. And I have 2 of these now. And these I pretty much have on every tripod in the house. You could pop the top off if you need to. Let's say you don't need the phone clamp. You just pop the top off and use the pivot ball mount. And you plug in your Sony, you screw your Sony ZV-1 on it. And then you could use the Logitech Brio, Logitech C920. Bottom line is you get a pivot mount and the clamp included. And it's just really cool product. Again, definitely gets my favorite list. Out of all the clamps that I've used, this is my favorite I've gotten this year. And I've gotten probably 15 or so in the past year. And this one's the best one. Oh, and it has padding. This is rubberized like silicone, so it won't damage your phone. Like if your phone accidentally falls out of it, it's pretty gentle. It's a firm grip, and because it's silicone, it just grips on your phone. It doesn't scratch or anything like that. Really, really good product. I actually unscrewed it off my tripod to show it. So next we're going to start the headset portion of the stream. And again, I talk about the PlayStation 5 because the PlayStation 5 is one of the most coveted items this year. But let me talk about the Sony Pulse 3D headset, which is still in stock, even if you can't find the console in stock. So the Sony Pulse 3D headset is a really, really excellent sounding wireless headset. It's much better than the PlayStation 4 wireless headset or the older Sony wireless headset. The sound is really, really good. The 3D surround is amazing through it. You charge it via USB-C. You plug it into it has a receiver that you plug in via USB to your PlayStation 5, and you could just transmit sound to it. The microphone isn't bad at all on it. It sounds pretty good. The one thing I found with this headset is, number one, it has sort of like an open audio design, so it doesn't seal off the sound around you. You can hear clearly everything around you. Like you can even hear your own voice. So because you could hear your own voice so clearly, it means you don't really need mic monitoring, because you could hear yourself right through your headset as if it's airy, and you could just hear yourself in your own ear. So you're not closing off your ears so much that you can't hear your own voice to know if you're talking too loud, or so it works well like that. Now, some of the cons of this headset is they went a little cheapy with the plastic top. The plastic top's not as flexible as it could be. Even though the band's good, the plastic top is just not that flexible. You get a little bit of adjustment, but not much. It's a nice aesthetic design. The ear cups are a little small. They're comfortable, but they're a little small, and it's a little tight for my big head. So if I'm wearing it for a while, I can build a little bit of pressure on my pressure points right here under the ear and around the ear, to where it could give me a headache, or it could cause just a little bit of discomfort in my jaw when I wear it too long. So it's just a little bit small for my head, and the ear cups are a little small. I would have preferred a little bit larger ear cups, or more oval ear cups than these perfectly round ear cups. They're just the wrong size to completely surround my ear and fit my ear inside of it, and that's the way they are for me. But they work pretty well, and the sound is really great on them. But I'm going to show some headsets that sound just as good, if not better, and are great options as well. Not wireless, unfortunately. These are the Epos H6 open acoustic headphones. And these far more comfortable to wear on the ear than the Pulse 3D headsets. Now again, not wireless. Got to plug it into your PlayStation 5 controller or your PC via 3.5 millimeter. So this is not a USB, not a wireless headset. It's 3.5 millimeter. However, the sound is incredible. Sounds at least as good, if not better, when you're playing games versus the Sony Pulse 3D headset. The microphone is excellent on it, and it just sounds really, really good on the pickup. The ear cups are kind of much softer. The foam is much softer. The oval just fits better on the ear. Even though the top band is fixed, it's actually much more flexible, and it gives you a lot more headroom for bigger heads than the Pulse 3D headset. And this is the open acoustic one. So you'll notice there's like a grill on the sides. So just like the Sony Pulse 3D headset, I can hear my voice right through. It's like airy and pass through, so I don't have to worry about I don't need mic monitoring when I'm wearing the open acoustic ones, because I can hear my voice fine. I know exactly how loud I am. I know if I'm talking too loud and I'm bothering family members, and I have to keep my voice down. So I like open acoustic headphones. But if you want to really close your ears off from the outside world, and you don't want to hear your noise around you, or your sounds in the room while you're gaming, Epos makes the closed acoustic versions of the same exact headset. Now these, the moment you put them on, I hear nothing outside. Oh, my ceiling fan, completely silent. I even hear myself muffled. These have complete sound blocking in them because they're completely dense, they're closed off, and I kind of feel like I'm in a tunnel when I have them. They're really, really good for that. The mic is the same type of mic. And again, these mics, say you don't want to use the mic and you just want to use it as an audio headset only. You're not using the mic. You're not going to be talking to gaming. Pull the mic all the way down, pop it off, and you don't have to deal with the mic. You can even put the cover cap on, and you can use them as just a headset if you're not want to use it as a mic. So they do not have a monitor mode. The open acoustic is designed to where it doesn't need a monitor. Neither one is mic monitoring natively. So there's no mic monitoring on either of these. They're just really, really high quality drivers, and they sound good. The open acoustic, because you can hear your own voice fine, you don't necessarily need mic monitoring. Now these will work for phones, they will work for PC, they will work for anything that takes a 3.5 millimeter jack, and they do come with a splitter so they could put in the separate audio and mic inputs as they were. Again, these are really, really premium. Among the most comfortable headphones I've ever used. I could wear these for a good 6, 7, 8, 10 hours. No discomfort at all. Very, very comfortable. I would say, and I use the Logitech G Pro X on my PC as the most common headphones that I use, and I don't even have my carousel. And these are more comfortable than the Logitech G Pro X. Mic doesn't sound as good as the G Pro X, but these are definitely more comfortable than the Logitech G Pro X. And they actually sound really, really good for 3.5mm headphones. So on the other end of the spectrum, let's go to my favorite value wireless gaming headset. Hey, RG Long, how you doing? This is the Nublo G05 wireless gaming headset. And this takes the winner as my favorite wireless headset. Uses a USB receiver. It's not Bluetooth. USB receiver, works with the PC, works with the PlayStation. You plug it in, you charge it, you plug it in, you connect it, and you're good to go. The microphone in this headset is good. It's actually almost as good as the Epos. The sound, very, very close. But the fact that it's wireless for under $40, and you could walk away in the other room, go get yourself a drink, and not have to worry about being tethered by the cord. And it's a bit more comfortable than the Sony Pulse 3D headset. Although the 3D surround doesn't sound as good on these. The stereo surround's fine, but the 3D surround doesn't sound as good as the Pulse 3D headset. It's more comfortable than the Pulse 3D headset. And it's a lot more flexible. Look how flexible it is. Because inside this leather stitching, this padding, it's actually a flat metal band. So it's far more flexible than the Sony Pulse 3D headset, which is just hard plastic. So if you want a very portable, very budget-friendly wireless headset, this gets my winner as my favorite budget wireless headset for the PlayStation and the PC both. Now, here's the funny thing about that. The answer is no. For some reason, receiver headsets have a problem with the Xbox. It'll work with the Xbox only if you use the 3.5mm and plug in the 3.5mm controller. But this is now the third headset that I have that has a USB receiver, that the USB receiver works with the PlayStation, works with the PC, does not work with the Xbox. I don't know why these USB receivers on these headsets don't work with the Xbox, but something about the drivers of the Xbox that they have to be used in wired mode on the Xbox. And this is not the first headset that for some reason. The ones James was reviewing also has problems with the Xbox as well. So only 3.5mm for the Xbox. It couldn't do 3.5mm to the PC and PlayStation 2, but it's only wireless with the receiver for the PlayStation and PC, not the Xbox, which is really odd. These are my favorite wireless headphones for the price, yes. Absolute favorite. And they make the Geo6 model too, just as good, just a little bit funkier of an ear cup design. The Geo5 and the G-Coup Geo3s are my favorite. The Geo5 and the Geo3s are almost identical. They look almost exactly the same. In fact, this is the Geo5. I slightly prefer the G-Coup Geo3 because the G-Coup Geo3, which sounds exactly the same, uses USB-C, and this one uses micro USB for charging. So I have this one in here because this one I think has a slightly more comfortable padding, but the G-Coup G03, which is also Nublo, also branded G-Coup G03, uses USB-C. But either one's really good. The G05, G06, G03, we've reviewed them all. Different reviews on the team reviewed them all. They're excellent wireless headphones. There's a noise-canceling mic, too. Good at background sound removal. So if you have under $50, under $40 to spend, you won't find a better wireless headset. Nope, not for under $40. Not wireless. You'll find really, really good wired headsets for about $50 or less, but not wireless. These are the best wireless that I've tested. And I tested maybe 24 headsets in the past year. And they're that good. So, oh, it comes in 3 colors too. You got red, black, and this little pattern-like color on it. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for asking, Hardhead ID. So next on the list is, and I've got like so many headset hangers, like you can see headset, 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 headset. Oh, sorry. I did have the G-Coup G03. So this is its sister, the G-Coup G03, right? Honestly, it's a toss-up which one I like better, the G05 or the G03. They're sisters to each other. Both of them I really love. This one's more round for the cups. This one's a little more oval. So if you prefer round cups, the G-Coup G03 is your jam. If you prefer oval, then the G05. But again, I really like the USB-C charging. To me, that USB-C charging is a plus on this one. That was micro USB. The other thing too is the pivoting. the fact that they put pivoting ear cups, most people don't realize how important having pivoting ear cups is, because if you don't have the ability to pivot your ear cups are going to be solid flat like this, and they're going to be slightly angled wrong against the side of your head. Not a lot of headset makers make pivoting ear cups. And the fact that GQ always makes pivoting ear cups, that's a very, very important feature to me. That's something I look for in headsets. Most people don't think about pivoting, but having those pivots is really important to get that perfect fit around the shape of your head to where it makes a better seal around your ear, because instead of it being fixed at the wrong angle and slightly having gaps, because you might have, people have different shaped heads, different features in their heads. So pivoting ear cups, extremely important. And both their models have pivoting headset and comfort. Exactly. Again, both of them are really, really excellent. GQ G03, Nubo G05, Nubo G06, Nubo G07. They're excellent wireless headphones. The G07 has a little bit of a funky kind of like, it has like a squarish top and then a roundish bottom. I kind of don't like the ear cup design of the G07, but the G05 and G03 is my favorite. Okay, next. Probably needed more during the summer than the winter, but I get hot all year round. And especially in Southern California, it doesn't get cold here at all. This is a portable hand fan by Easy ACC. It is a very, very high capacity hand fan, and it could stand up on the desk too. It's got 4 speed settings, and I'll turn them on so you can hear how loud it is. That's the lowest. And you kind of hear the wind flow right there. That's setting number 2. Setting number 3. And setting number 4, which is like an airplane engine. Tremendous amount of airflow. I needed this when I was going to my son's football stadium in the summer and the fall, and I could have used this in the stands just blowing on me when it was like 95 degrees out. I wish I had this a couple of months ago. It really does a fantastic job. Can you imagine having this in the football stadium and you just keep yourself cool while you're there in the stadium while it's hot out? Or if you like hot in line at a place or in a crowded area where, there's a lot of body heat, things like that. It actually works really, really well. It also is USB-C charging. Lasts a very long time. Obviously less long on the high mode than it does on the medium and the low fan speed setting. But it also allows you to set it like this. Because it's flexible, you can bend it in all kinds of angles. You can set it on your desk and leave it flat, so it acts like a desk fan too if you need to act like a desk fan. And it's just very, very portable, very versatile. I like that it's flexible. If you need to bend it at certain angles, let's say you need to hold it down and just bend it up at you, you can kind of like tilt it up, tilt it down. Just very flexible if you need a portable hand fan. And this one's probably the best one that I've tested. We've tested about 3 of them. My wife has one with the kind of foam blades. They're kind of like these like styrofoam blades, and it's open, not closed like this. And it does okay. It doesn't produce a lot of wind. This one produces far more wind, and this is probably the best little handheld fan that's USB charged that I've done. Yeah, again, more of a summer item, but when you see the price, it's worth kind of getting now and using later. It's just really, really valuable. And I'm telling you, it's hot in here right now because my wife likes it like 71, 72 on the thermostat, and I usually like it like 65, 66. So I usually have my AC going right now. I have a portable AC. If you notice in the side window right there, I've got my portable AC unit piping out my window. But I actually have the AC on running in this in my work area because the rest of the family usually is always cold and wants it hotter, and I'm always hot, so I always have a portable AC blowing on me. Like literally in the winter, I have the portable AC going while they have the heat on in the house. So not very efficient use of energy, I'll tell you that much. So yes, it does come off. You can twist it off and take the fan guard off. Easy to wash, easy to clean. It's just an excellent device. It really, really is. It's funny that the brand is called Easy ACC and the motto is make it easy because it really is easy to use. Simply, and I can't tell you how much I like that they took the time to make it. Oh, no, wait, it's not USB-C. I was wrong. It's micro USB. All right, they get marks off for not being USB-C. Any brand that doesn't use USB-C is going to get a scolding by me because micro USB needs to go away and die. USB-C, USB-C. That's the one thing I don't like about it. It's not USB-C. It's micro USB. I can't stand micro USB anymore. Everything should be USB-C these days. All right, so next up, I've been wearing it the entire stream. I wear it for days. This is my Amazfit Band 5 fitness tracker. So what I really like about the Amazfit 5, and it's going to be hard to kind of demo on my arm here, is it always tracks my heartbeat, tracks my pulse, tracks my sleep, tells me if I'm getting restful sleep or not restful sleep, tells me my wake periods, where I'm not getting good rest. And I use it just to keep a general health and fitness around myself. And I really like how fast it is. But this is one of the ones that also does blood pulse ox, because it can read with the green light. It reads the blood pulse ox too. And I've always used Amazfit bands. I've had the Amazfit 1, the Amazfit 2. I like that they're very thin and light. I don't like those heavy, bulky ones. Yeah, O2 stats. SpO2. And they're just really, really good to have for measuring your heart rate, especially if you're going for runs. And as a step counter, they're pretty good too. And this one you can't really trick out, because a lot of ones are inaccurate. If you wave your arm up and down, it's going to count steps for you as if you're stepping when you're not. This one will sync to your phone and depend on the GPS and the movement of your phone. You can also set into various sports modes, and it'll try to calculate and keep track of that as well. I do love the Amazfit 5. I like the resolution of the screen. You can get text messages on your phone that show up on it. You can handle various notifications, get the weather. 95% humidity right now. Jeez, it feels like it. That's why it's so hot. My beats per minute, 93 beats per minute right now. Yeah, I sleep with it on. And one thing I really like about my Fitband is I have silent alarms, right? So I have to set myself to get up at various times, and I use my watch band to vibe me awake so that I can wake up without waking up my wife. You don't even my phone vibing on a desk, something makes enough of a noise that it could wake up somebody else in the room, whereas this just slightly vibes my wrist and wakes me up. And yes, you could bathe with it on too. It's completely waterproof. The cool thing is you don't even have to take it out of the band to charge it, which is something I like. So it does use that silicone band with the snap. It's got plenty of loop options. Oops, dropped it. And there's, of course, the green light sensor was just going off there. Got plenty of loop options. And you'll see it has these two little micro connection pins. And let me see if I got that handy here somewhere. So here's the micro connection. Wait, no, that's not what's that. I'll have to pull it out because this is really short. I wish the cable's a little longer. It's a little bit short of a cable. But you see it's got that little circle there. It just grabs on, and you can feel it magnetically just yank itself onto the pins, and then it's good to go when it starts charging. So I like that you don't have to take it out of the band to charge it. Some of them, the old models of the Amazfit, you'd have to actually pull off the silicone band, pull it out, and plug it into USB, which was annoying to have to keep pulling out of the band. I like that it could just magnetically snap in and charge me and charge it. And it lasts a long time, about 7 days of battery on a single charge. Even with me actively using it to track stuff, I only have to charge it once a week. I don't have to charge it that often, so once a week is fair for me. No, it's not USB-C. It's this strange little magnetic pin charger. Just these two little pins that magnetically clip on and lock in. It's actually even easier than USB-C because it just snaps in place. You don't have to plug anything in. It just snaps on it. So, yeah, you could do that too. You could 3D print. Yeah, that's a good idea, Porphyrius. 3D printing a little thing to where you could just rest it on a stand and it just works perfectly like that. Hey, Patrick Sandra, how you doing? That's actually a really good idea. So again, Amazfit 5, if you're somebody who wants a very, very thin smartwatch and you don't like those big bulky iWatches or a Galaxy Gear is a thing, it's really, really minimalist. You don't need the smartwatch functions. You're not going to be playing apps on your watch, your watch or using it for anything, just tracking fitness stuff. This is pretty good for that. The other thing I wish is the silicone. Okay, so I prefer leather watch bands. For some reason, if I wear silicone too long or these type of silicone too long, I'll get a little bit of rashes on my wrist. And unfortunately, that's happened to me with every single silicone wristband, no matter which one I have. So I would prefer to switch these out with leather. Leather wristbands, for me, don't cause that issue. Even pleather doesn't. For some reason, these silicone wristbands, if I wear them too long, I'll get a little bit of rashes on my wrist. I don't know if everybody's sensitive to them like I am, but I am sensitive to them. So that's about the only thing is I wish they made a model where you can have faux leather wrist strap instead of this silicone, because I'd always prefer faux leather. It's more breathable than the silicone because you can get dampness on your wrist where it is, especially if you have it accidentally too tight. Now you have it tight enough to where it's accurate enough to read your SpO2, your oxygen. But if it's too tight, then it kind of traps the moisture under the skin between your skin and the band, and it'll get a little sweaty in that area, and that could lead to rashes on your wrist. So just something to be aware of. Yeah, they probably do. They don't just have leather straps you could buy with it, like to choose like an option to replace it. You have to buy them aftermarket. Get a leather band to replace the silicone one. But it's still an amazing watch, and it's so much better than the old models. The old models were just green; they had no colors. The coloration is really beautiful. I like tracking the weather, and it's just a nice little Fitband. I usually use it when I go for walks. I take my dog for walks, and I use it to help track steps and track kilometers without having to pull up my phone and see how much I'm doing. It just puts it on my wrist and your fingertips. That's where it's most useful for me. So next on the list is another set of Govee HRB. That's HGB, RGBIC. Sorry, late. RGBIC LED light strips. Now these aren't the same ones that was reviewed by James and Jeffrey. These were a new set that Nate got to review, so you get to see how Nate set them up in his house, in his room. And so far now, 4 people on my team have reviewed Govee products. James got a Govee product, Nate's got a Govee product, I've got a Govee product, and Jeffrey's got a Govee product. There's not one person on my team who doesn't love Govee products. They are absolutely fantastic. Even Porphyrios, who's Dave T in chat, has Govee products and can attest. These are fantastic products. Govee makes some really great RGB lighting products. Really, really great. I'm really, really glad the brand decided to partner with us and gave us some units to review. And we're happy about that. So we're going to go ahead and show you his showcase.
Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the RGB IC Pro light strips from Govee. Okay, so there are a ton of cool features, so let's go ahead and open this up and see what all you get. First, you're going to get a user manual. It's very simple to follow. Definitely recommend checking that out. Once you open it up, you're going to get the light strip itself. I got the 64-foot version, which is going to be a lot to work with, but we'll definitely figure it out. It comes in these reels, so it's pretty easy to manage. Then you're going to have your wall to AC adapter plug-in. You're going to have your AC adapter itself. Then you're also going to get a lot of these tape and screw mounts to help keep the light strip stable and staying where you put it. And then you're going to get alcohol prep pads to clean the area where you're going to be installing the light strips. So next what you want to do is you want to locate on the back of the light strip, you're going to have this 3M sticky adhesive tape cover. So what you want to do is just peel that back. It might be a little tricky to get it peeled back. But once you get it peeled back, this stuff is super sticky and shouldn't be an issue. Now, one thing that is a little bit tricky that I definitely wanted to run by you guys, this is going to be a little bit long-winded, so just bear with me. These light strips are very long. It might be a little bit easier if you get a smaller version or smaller length of the light strips. One thing you want to do while installing these light strips is definitely hold them up with one hand and then run them along the wall or wherever you're going to be installing them with the other hand. Even doing that, it was a little bit tricky. So what I would recommend doing for you guys just to make this a little bit easier is immediately don't go with the tabs that stick to the wall. Just use the screws. You will need a Phillips head screwdriver and probably a drill to get these through the wall. That's what I ended up doing, and it made it so much easier. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a warning so you don't get frustrated and blow up like I did. Once you've got them installed, what you want to do is go ahead and pair them with the app. The app is really cool. It's got a ton of cool features. So what we're going to do is take a look at the color feature of it. So this is going to allow you to select different segments of the light and choose the color that you want. Then you're going to have scenes, and the scenes is the most awesome part. So let's go ahead and select Starry Sky and see what that scene looks like. As you can see here, it's a little out of focus, but the starry sky just imitates a starry sky by having a blue constant and kind of purple and green flashing lights. It looks really nice and really clean. I really like that effect. So let's go ahead and jump back over into the app now, and we'll select, we'll do fire. So in fire, as you can see here, it's doing its best to imitate fire. Now, obviously, that's not going to be perfect because this is a light strip, but it's still a cool feature nonetheless. Okay, so now jumping back to the app, like I said, a ton of cool features there. You're also going to have a DIY feature, which allows you to program the lights to your desire. You're going to have a brightness filter here, the effects lab, and then there's also a power off and on button right up here at the top that allows you to simply do just that. And then another cool feature is the Alexa and Google Home compatibility, which allows you to control the lights with your voice, as you can see here. Hey Google, change the lights to red. Hey Google, it's party time.
Let's get this party started.
Hey Google, stop. And then you're also going to have a voice reactive feature.
Whoa. Dragon Blogger. Gnarly, dude. That's pretty cool, dude.
Okay, guys, this was Nathaniel with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment showing you guys the RGB-IC Pro light strip from Govee. If you guys want to check this thing out, I highly recommend it. It's super awesome. It's got a lot of cool features with great app control and voice control. Go ahead and pick yourself up one today, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
Hey Chucky, how you doing? So as I said, such an amazing light strip, right? And where's my light? Oh, my camera turned off again. Hold on. Gotta go turn it on again. Be right there. Bear with me. That's a little bit annoying. Yeah, no, it really is. So I'll have to figure and research that out. Let me see here. I accidentally tilted it wrong. All right, so I'm gonna have to fix that, obviously. Alas, let me fix that some more. How do I do that? Stay here, will you? Yeah. Technical difficulty with this camera. So I'll have to fix that to where it doesn't do that because I don't know why it keeps shutting off while it's on HDMI mode. So I'll have to figure that out. That's my fault for not experimenting with it longer before my first stream using the cam link in the HDMI mode for the ZV-1. So I'll figure that out and I'll get that resolved for the next stream. So again, the Govee light strip, awesome features, excellent. As Nate mentioned, you might want to get shorter lengths. Depends on how much you have to cover. So, again, really cool product. They make light bars. They make those wall lights, those smart wall lights that streamers like to have behind them, like the little triangles, the light bars that can make pyramids. A lot of good options. They make just a ton of great options. And Jason actually right now on my team is not finished with his review yet. He has the actual, it's like a lamp stick, a Govee lamp stick. A lamp, and he's working on that one. It's like a light bar that stands vertical, and he's working on that review. He's not finished yet, so we haven't shown that one on stream yet. Okay, so that now is going to be a final issue. Now it says battery exhausted, so clearly the USB wasn't charging while I was recording. So we're going to switch over to my Logitech Brio, which won't be as high resolution, but should get the job done right now. Give me a second. Let's see if I can switch over this Brio here. Give me one. All right, well, I had to switch over to my Logitech Brio because my Sony ZV-1 was giving me problems. It said battery exhausted. It's supposed to be able to charge via USB while it's on the HDMI, and it wasn't, so I had to switch over to my Logitech Brio. Obviously, my Logitech Brio is a little bit over saturated right now. Let me see if I can. Yikes! That does not look fantastic, does it? Right now? It's not obviously optimized properly. So we'll just have to deal with that for a little bit. Sorry about that. My fault. But it's a good thing I have two Logitech Brios, a Nexigo 4K cam, and if I really wanted, I could have set up my iPhone 12 as the webcam with Epos cam. That would only take it a minute or so to do, but then I'd have to switch over to my iPad to run the carousel. So, am I getting double voice or is that working? Test, test, test. Does anybody hear echo or is it fine? All right. I thought I heard an echo. All right. So next up on the stream is, now this has been 5 weeks since I've had this air purifier. So I want to periodically check in and see how much dust this air purifier collects. This is the top-end air purifier that's for very, very large living rooms, kitchens. It can pretty much, if you have an open design in your house where your dining room and your living room or your kitchen and your living room are kind of like very open, there's not a doorway, this will do up to like, 1,400 square foot easy of air purification. And I really like the quiet feature of this air purifier, but I'm going to pull out the drum and see how much dust it collected in 5 weeks. It says 6 months to a year the filter lasts, so I like checking every couple of weeks and see how much dust actually builds up on these filters. No, it doesn't look very dusty at all. Not at all. There you go. A little bit of dust. Not so bad though. Not that bad at all. Not that dusty considering it's been 5 weeks. So yes, I do believe this filter will last at least 6 months at the rate it's going. So not so bad. Huge drone filter. Says it lasts about 6 months to a year, depending on how dusty your environment is. But so far it's looking pretty good. So, whisper quiet in silent mode. It's good for libraries, good for sleeping, good for a little ambient. If you just like a little bit of ambient noise when you sleep, it's perfect for that. It's more quiet than a fan when it's in sleep mode. But one of the coolest features that this air purifier has that most don't have is you pop this part out here, which I did very aggressively, and you get yourself a little tiny kind of pad in this tray here, and you just put a couple of drops of essential oil, and then you slide it back in, and now you get that essential oil acting as the room freshener, air freshener and air purifier in one. So if you want lavender oil to help you sleep, you want sage oil to help you wake up, or orange oil, or holidays, I happen to really like cinnamon oil and the smell of Christmas and pine and stuff like that. So the fact that it has this little essential oil tray in here where you can just drop just a few drops, it has this little absorbing pad, and it lasts a long time, almost a day or two with the essential oil. It lasts a really long time. So I really like the essential oil feature of this air purifier. Again, this is the top-end air purifier. It's touch sensitive on the top. You get all your various features for it, different fan speeds. It will detect when the filter is dirty, and it lets you know to change it. But I haven't reached that point yet because I've only had it for 5 weeks, and the filter lasts a very long time. So my favorite air purifier so far, there are a couple of them I have. I have one on one side of my house, in the mother-in-law wing of my house, and I have one in the living room. So I use 2 different air purifiers. The other air purifier I'm going to showcase in an upcoming stream as well. But I don't have it handy with me because it's on the other side of the house. So Tapa makes good air purifiers. Mulled wine oil. I don't even know what that is. What is mulled wine oil? What is mulled wine oil? Oh yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Right now in the carousel it says $229.99, but it's $70 off with a clippable coupon. So if you go on the website right now and click on it, you can get it for $70 off. Absolutely, really, really great deal for $70 off, because that makes it in line with the price of much cheaper air purifiers and much smaller ones that do a lot less square footage. And this one's totally worth it. So thanks for pointing out the coupon. I missed the coupon. Oh, oil that smells of mulled wine. What's the difference between mulled wine and wine? Like I drink Cabernet, I drink Malbec, all sorts of wines, but mulled wine, not very familiar with mulled wine. Ice wine, port. The word mold is not ringing a bell with me for mulled wine. Not that familiar with that term. Oh, it's kind of like, isn't it similar to sangria? A little bit like sangria, where you mix like fruits and stuff in the wine and it makes sangria. It reminds me of sangria then. Is that what kind of like the equivalent of sangria? Oh, okay, it's warm. Okay. Never had mulled wine then. I like cold stuff, so sangria is cold. Gotcha. Never had mulled wine. Never had warm mulled wine before. So the next product I'm going to showcase is one of James's favorite products, and I probably should have one right now with the technical difficulties I've been having. This is the ObsBot AI auto tracking camera, and this is a 1080p webcam with AI tracking so that wherever you are, wherever you move, it follows you. It is fantastic, and he got it, and I wish I would have gotten it because I obviously, after tonight's issues, could have used a motion tracking webcam. I'm going to show you his video of it.
Okay, now that we are using the ObsBot camera, guys, you can hear it and see it, everything that it's doing. You can follow me, get over here. There we go. In, out, you know, stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Now, like I said, you guys, it's following me. It will follow me everywhere. Now, I've used a few of these style cameras, and that were just really finicky and would not follow me where I want. Now, if you guys are into like TikTok videos and stuff, this camera would be perfect for you. It would follow you as you're doing your dance moves or talking like I'm doing. I'm just trying to move around and give you guys, you know, a look at how well it actually follows me. It stays on point. Now, if I go back, let's try the zoom again. Now, I'm not sure about the zoom. It may not work with the software that I have it running through because I have it connected into my Streamlabs to record. So it may need a different process, software to do that, which is not an issue. We will test that. But for installing the ObsBot Tiny software and using it for the first time, I'm going to say I don't hate it. You know, it's pretty good. Thank you for checking this out, guys, and have a great day.
All right, now real quick, I want to tell everybody. So this ObsBot camera that James is showcasing has a $30 off coupon right now. But besides that, we're actually running a giveaway. We partnered with ObsBot, and we're running a giveaway for this camera. Hi, Damsel, how you doing? You can go to this link right now, dragonblogger.com, click on giveaways. It ends tomorrow. So it ends on 12/4 at 11:59 p.m. Pacific. You have one more day left where you can enter to win this ObsBot camera. It is $30 off if you want to buy it, but why not enter a chance to win one if you want it too? So dragonblogger.com, you can click on giveaways if you can't, cut and paste the link. You can enter to win this ObsBot Tiny PTZ webcam. And thank you to ObsBot for allowing us to give away a unit. Really like ObsBot, and it was nice of them to do that, to give us one exclusive to our audience in a giveaway. So excellent webcam. And by the way, there was a little bit of jitter on the video, but the cam's not like that. That's the Amazon video that has the jitter. James demoed it live stream. He did a full live stream on Black Friday with the ObsBot, where the ObsBot was his webcam. It is completely smooth when it pans. So any jitter you saw on the video was the video player. It was not the camera. The camera is super smooth, super fast, and James figured out the gesture control. When he first did that video, he had a little bit of trouble with the gesture zoom in and zoom out, but he got it figured out and got the hand gestures working right. So he demoed the hand gestures, zoom in and zoom out just fine on the live stream. Although that video, he struggled with it a little bit because he couldn't get those gestures perfectly to where the ObsBot camera recognized them. So again, enter the giveaway, dragonblogger.com. It's one of those Gleam giveaways you enter. You do a bunch of entries. The more entries you have, the better your chances of winning. So next is a cooking product that we didn't get to cover during our last stream. It is a stand mixer, 7-quart stand mixer that was reviewed by Jeffrey on our team, who had a blast testing out this stand mixer. This is an Ace Cool mixer. Go to browsing screen, new showcase. Let's do this one. There we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Jeff, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Ace Cool Stand Mixer. It's a pretty neat little mixer, very easy to use and easy to assemble, and it works quite well. So everything that's included in the box, you get a nice little warranty extension card and your original warranty card. I like companies that stand behind their products. So this comes with a 3-year warranty, plus if you activate your warranty through the website here, you get an additional 12 months. Plus you get free returns, priority customer service, 30-day free return. priority customer service, and then discounts as well. And I like discounts, so even better. Also comes with this nice little cookbook. And I know after looking through this, I plan on making some cinnamon sugar coffee cake. This is absolutely delicious looking, and I love cinnamon, I love sugar, and I love coffee, so it's best of everything right there. I will definitely be giving that a go. But let's get into how this works. So first off, on the side right here, there's this lovely little knob, and you can see the arrow going up. If you need to swap anything out, you press that up, and this pops up. Then to change the head, you simply push this in. Yeah, it wasn't pushed in originally. So for this one, you just turn it, it pops down, pull that off. And then the bowl, you can see that it says turn to the right to lock. So if you turn to the left, you unlock it, you lift that out. Let's say we want to go from the flat mixing hook to the dough hook. Simply put that on right there, line it up, and twist on. The bowl right back in, line those up, and then twist it to lock it again. So then pull this up, stick that in there, and all done, ready to run again. So if you notice, while I was changing this out, this was not blinking blue. So no risk of turning that on by accident. But now that it's back in place, it starts blinking blue again. And this is your operations, so how you get it running and the speeds that you can run at. This ranges from 0 through 10. And you can see for the 3 different attachments, it tells you what recommended speeds you can run at. So for the dough hook, you can run this at 1 to 4. For the mixing hook, you can run this at 5 to 10. And then for the flat hook, you can run this at 1 to 7. And as far as operation goes, it doesn't really get any simpler. Just turn it to the setting that you want. It works quite well. It even comes with a little feeding section here, so you can place this over the top of the bowl and use this to help add in ingredients. That way you have a nice slot to add them in without having to worry about spilling anything everywhere else. And on top of that, one other really cool thing on this that I really like is on the bottom here, you have some nice suction cups to help keep this sticking to the ground during operation. Obviously you want to place this on a nice firm base, but you also don't want it rocking during operation, so those are going to help. So let's say I want to switch out the hook again, so they push that in, twist that over, pull it off. Let's go to the flat mixing hook, actually, no, let's go to this one. We haven't put this one on yet. So, line it up like so. Where's it? Oh, right there. There's a little section that you can see where you can grab it on, and we're done. Simple. Ready to use. Effective, good, easy to use. I like everything about it. Excellent work, Ace Cool.
Alright, so as you can see, Jeffrey really liked that mixer. And Jeffrey does a lot of our cooking products. He does a lot of cooking products and recipe books and features them. Toaster ovens, air fryers, mixers. James does knives too. Jeffrey does knives. But we have different people who do different things. So I don't know if I mentioned the coupon for it yet. So the Ace Cool right now is 50%. Is $50 off if you visit the site. Is there a separate coupon besides the fact that it's $50 off and 29% off and only $129? There's another coupon for it. I haven't seen one yet. So the fact of the matter is it's 27% off. It's normally like $150, $160. It's only $119.99. And it's very, very solid. There's a bigger, obviously the first brand to do these type of mixers, I believe, whether like Kitchen Boss or KitchenAid, they were like in the $400 or $500 range, and this one is just extremely, extremely good for the price. Very, very well done. And by the way, on Sunday, was it this Sunday or next Sunday? One of these Sundays we'll showcase Jeffrey did an air fryer and he cooked Brussels sprouts. Who eats Brussels sprouts? He made Brussels sprouts in his air fryer for a video for us, and I couldn't believe that. I'm like, oh, I've never had somebody like feature Brussels sprouts as the thing they cook. But yes, so you'll get to see Brussels sprouts being cooked. All right, last product of the stream, then we'll go to the giveaway, okay? Go back to my live scene. So This was a unique product by Pastegio. This is a smart digital picture frame. Now, you've probably seen picture frames. Ooh, that's kind of cast quite badly, isn't it? There we go. All right, maybe if I turn the backlighting there a little bit. No, that's even worse. Maybe I turn the light brighter. Let's set a little bit of that. Okay. So, you know, picture frames, the typical like digital picture frames. You plug in an SD card, or you plug in a USB stick, and you kind of load in the movies, and you go into slideshow mode, and you kind of get all that. Well, this is a smart picture frame. You actually pair your phone or your family member's phone with this picture frame. It connects to your Wi-Fi, and people can digitally upload videos and pictures to this phone remotely. What this allows you to do, and which makes this picture frame so incredibly awesome, is you could share the code and the link with, say, family out of town or out of the country, and they could digitally transmit it and upload pictures to your frame wherever they are in the world. So if they want to send you photos in real time to the picture on your wall or videos in real time to the picture on your wall, you could share that link and they can remotely transmit because it'll pair their phone app with this picture frame with a special code. And you have full control over which device and has access to transmit photos to it or media to it, but they can remotely send images. So whereas, you know how my son is in the military right now, he's in the Navy and he's in Chicago, he can digitally put pictures of himself when he's on leave in Liberty. He could just transmit them right to this frame while it's on my wall here in California. Just directly, they just show up on the frame when he wants to send new pictures. That's the capability of this picture frame. It's really awesome. And it does so much more than that, too. It's a touch-sensitive picture frame. So it has the ability to read from SD card, USB. You know, you could sign in with emails, internal storage. But more than that, it actually has a full like weather mapping, shows you the weather on the frame. It's pretty impressive on its whole menu. You get various clock skins, alarms. It's actually really, really impressive. The photo album mode is cool too because one thing that annoyed me is I hate having to plug the picture frame into my PC and then transfer files over. You could do it that way. If you don't want to use it as a smart, you don't want to put any sort of, you don't want to hook it up to your app and you don't want to expose it to the Wi-Fi, you could simply plug it in via USB to your PC and you could just transfer videos and photos to it and run it as a slideshow. The only catch is it's not battery operated, right? So it does have to plug in via AC. So it has to plug into an outlet somewhere. So wherever you hang it on your wall, you're going to want to make sure you do something with the cord to make it nice and neat to where it runs down to wherever you plug it into and that kind of thing. But it's really cool. And I really like the fact that I don't have to take it down and plug it into my PC. I just leave it on my wall, pair it with my phone, and I could just, hey, you know what? I have a new dog pic I want to put up this week and just have it show up on my digital smart frame. Or I want to play a video on my digital smart frame and just have it play in the background. Watch out for the noise, though, because when you first turn it on, it's kind of loud and the volume is on. So make sure that you're not setting it up for the first time in the middle of the night or in early morning when everybody's sleeping, because it can be loud when it first turns on. It blasts its speakers at you. And you can have an issue when you play video, the volume can be too loud at first. So make sure you set it up during the day when you're not going to wake somebody up by accident when you first set it up. But the Pastegio picture frame is an awesome picture frame. The touch sensitives here, you've got the volume buttons right at the top here to adjust your volume. And it's just really, really cool. You can also play music on it too. Just transmit music to it, put music files on as well. So a lot of versatility here in this picture frame. Highly recommend it. It's not bad for the price either. It's a little bit expensive for a picture frame, but considering what it can do and the fact that people can send pictures to it remotely and have them on your wall, it's really nice for that capability. Absolutely. Plus, I know it says $149.99 in the carousel right now, but if you go to the link in the carousel, click the coupon, it's $60 off right now. So you actually get it for $79.99, not $149.99 right now, which puts it in line to higher end non-smart picture frames. So for $79.99 to get a smart picture frame is incredible, because normally very high-end regular digital picture frames can be between $50 and $80. So you're getting a smart Wi-Fi 10.1-inch picture frame for about the price of a high-end digital picture frame. Very, very good price now, honestly. This is an excellent deal. $60 off right now on Amazon for a smart digital picture frame. And of course I got to put Pumpkin with his little tie on my picture frame, because how can I not have Pumpkin with his little bow tie on my picture frame? Okay, you can't find it. So I don't know if you're in your mobile device or the app, but it's the selected featured item. But I will post the link in chat in case for some reason you have trouble seeing it on the carousel. That's at the bottom of the video of the Amazon Live. There is the link to it. I just posted it in chat. Yep. So if that's what you mean by the coupon, you check mark it, and then only when you check out, you'll see the coupon applied. It's like a checkbox underneath the price. It'll say clippable coupon, and then you just check mark it and it'll show you. I will actually show you that in the browser in case you have trouble seeing that. Let me do that right here for the browsing scene. Instead of video showcase, I'll pull up the product page and I will show you that in real time. So you go to the product page here and you see interact, right? And you scroll down. This is the coupon. You just make sure this part's checked right here, and then it'll automatically apply at checkout. That's how that works. So that was the last product in my stream today. We can now go to the final gift card giveaway. Thank you everybody for showing up. The final gift card giveaway is going to commence. This is a $5 Amazon gift card we're going to be giving away. The last one of the stream. Let's go to interact here. We're going to start again because probably a lot of people who started at the beginning of the stream are no longer here. So, oh, look, he's already getting started. Daniel L. already jumping in there. Type Dragon in chat if you want to get your entry in. Dragon in chat, Angelo, and RG Long, and Evans, and Diane M, and Stephanie, and Pam. Welcome, Pam. And Ramo. And did I spell it right? G-U-I-I. I got that used to it. And Ed and Jimmy. Again, $5 Amazon gift card being given away in just about 30 seconds. Just type Dragon in chat if you want a chance to win. Again, has to be over on Amazon Live. Come to dragonblogger.com/live. That's where you have to enter Dragon in chat. If you're watching from YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, you have to come over to the Amazon chat because I can't monitor those chat channels while I'm doing the Amazon Live. Save T. Determining whether I have my available date. All right. If I let Daniel be eligible, I'll let you be eligible. Dave. All right. 15 seconds. If you want to enter to win a $5 Amazon gift card, come over to the chat. Just type the word Dragon. That's your entry. Type the word Dragon and type your name in, and you're entered to win. Yeah, I know. Type the word Dragon to get your name in. Let's see, what product do I want to leave up as the final product of the stream? I think I'll put up the Sony as my final selected item in the carousel. Which I watch that Sony TV every single day. We watch. There's a great show on Hulu. If you like Hulu, there's a show called Only Murders in the Building. It is such a brilliant show with Steve Martin and Martin Short and Selena Gomez. If you liked Father of the Bride and you like Steve Martin and Martin Short, it is such a cleverly well done show. I love the show Only Murders in the Building on Hulu. Highly recommended. And of course on Amazon Prime, the Wheel of Time series just came out on Amazon Prime. And I'm so looking forward to The Expanse Season 6, the final season of The Expanse coming to Amazon Prime this month. All right, last call. Enter Dragon in chat if you want to enter the $5 Amazon gift card giveaway. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. All right, no more entries. 4, 3, 2, 1. Choosing the winner now. All right, let's see who wins it this time. RG Long, you get the $5 Amazon gift card giveaway. Congratulations. I think you won the last one too when we had a live stream. So congratulations. Send an email to contactme@dragonblogger.com. I bet you have my email and your address book on file now at this point. I'm sure I don't have to type it again, right? You can just find the last email and reply to it now at this point. Congratulations again, RG. You know my email. I don't have to share it again, but it's contactme@dragonblogger.com if you need to share it. Again, thank you everybody for joining the stream tonight. I apologize about the camera technical difficulties. I'll research why my Sony ZV-1 wasn't charging while I was plugged in USB while I was HDMI, because I read that it should be able to. I'll also find out why it kept shutting off via timer while I was over HDMI, because it had a full battery and it obviously didn't even last the full hour and 45-minute stream and whatnot. So I'll be working on that. The resolution was excellent. Battery life, I have to figure to solve that. And I'll actually probably document what I did to have to fix it next time. But thank you everybody for joining. Appreciate you showing up for the stream, and some good products showcased this stream. Again, the LG 32-inch TV, excellent gaming monitor for computers. The Sony TV is fantastic, especially if you have a PlayStation 5. And then a lot of the products on the stream were pretty awesome. I will be back tomorrow with another stream, probably in the afternoon. And then, of course, my wife and I do our Sunday stream, the Dragon Bloggers Live, where I do my products in the beginning of the stream. She does her products in the second half of the stream. And we're doing something this Sunday that we haven't covered a category. We're doing kids' toys and pet products this Sunday. So mostly the stream is going to be kids' toys and pet products. We have not done a full stream to kids' toys and pet products before, but with Christmas coming up and the holidays, we want to make sure we cover some of those products too, in case people still haven't finished their Christmas shopping. I don't know the reference, Shane. I don't know the reference. Sorry. I'm not hip enough to know if it's Drake or Kanye. I don't know what the reference is. Ha ha ha. Very funny. All right, I might even bring my dog on camera. I'll bring either Pumpkin or Kiwi on camera on Sunday too. All right, everybody have a great rest of your evening. Thanks for showing up and have a good one.